everything. So
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. What's going on out there today? It's
what's
Brent Abel here,
happening?
WebTennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot, number 412. And we are featuring today I couldn't make the font any bigger on great. If I could, I would.
We just fill
Uh,
the screen.
yeah, the great Dick
Yeah.
Johnson, who tragically passed away several years ago, but one of my all-time favorite uh, doubles partners, taught me so much. Amazing how you think you've got the game figured out, Jeff, at some point, and then you play doubles with some guy who's, you know, pushing 50 U.S. national gold
Yeah.
balls in a world singles title, and you go, oh, oh, I didn't realize that you did that then right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so anyway, I really picked up a lot from him, and um, but not only just a great doubles player, but one of the great all-time super dry senses of humor. And it just, and oh, I got stories about him. I mean, some really funny stories, but on the court, it's kind of like that, just like a little snarling, little slightly pissed off all the time, and if you hit as he does here, hits a great shot and just kind of goes, yeah, whatever, you know. So anyway, um, so that's what's on tap for today, guys. We're going to look at. I mean, originally when I was telling Jeff before he went live here that what was I thinking about doing today, and the first thing I thought about was, well, let's talk about Dick Johnson, which we've done so many times in the past in terms of, well, I just want to hit a quality shot. I assume it's coming back because they're good. So I'm not trying to hit a winner because they're good. I just assume it's coming back, and whatever comes back, we'll just take it from there. And then I looked at one of the shots he hits here, which is a semi-high backhand volley. It's not like a backhand overhead, but still, I think there's a couple of things tech-wise. I think I'll point out and then let you have at it, Jeff, in your own way. So what else? What? So you said Leora and Erica today.
Yep.
Yeah, is that down in? Is that it?
No, we'll be up here in Napa. Yeah.
Up in Napa. Okay, good.
Yep.
Good. All righty. Well,
Yeah.
shall we?
Here we go.
Yeah. We'll just take it from here, Jeff.
Take it from there.
Yes. I should turn down the volume of hair on this. Dick Johnson with the return, starting to move in. Transitional volley. Yours with the okay. Try to get back on it. And now we'll go with that right there. Now, this is a head high volley. So to me, this is slightly different technique on this volley than it might be waist high. And I find that for me, Jeff, I actually have to play this ball a little bit later. If I get too far out in front, either the swing path now really kind of goes, even if it's not much, but it goes a little bit too much high to low.
Yeah.
And I think our instincts on a semi high backhand volley, even a forehand volley, is to pull the ball back down inside the court.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to more of a linear type of swing path. So I guess the two things I would start with today would be, number one, play this a little later because the contact point just biomechanically, I think, works out better if it's not in front, at least not too far.
Right.
And the other thing we'll see is he actually moves his body weight against the ball.
Holy moly.
I know he's not a stationary, let's just stand there, but it's on balance. I'm not saying that he gets off balance, but
right.
So you want to throw in your 2 cents before we look at the real deal?
Well, I think a natural instinct is that anytime we get a high volley, we immediately consider hitting it down into the court.
Yeah.
And it really, like, even Dick, he's a tall guy and all that. He has a little bit better geometry than most because of that. he's still, if all things considered, deep in the service box. He's only 3 feet inside the service box there. So, but most have this instinct, oh, the ball's high, I should hit it down. And really, when it comes to volleying, it's a bad habit to be in, because most of the time the player doesn't realize they don't have proximity to the net. They're not within 5 to 10 feet of the net, where now your line of sight, you can actually see a lot of the court. And, oh, there's a knockdown volley over there. There's a knockdown volley to my left, where you can get the ball down to the court quickly and off the court, right? So most of the time, the thing I think that the player should be working on is practicing taking this specific volley and practicing driving it to the baseline in practice sessions, driving it. So their first habit is not to go down.
Yeah.
Then you get a feel of the length of the court, and then you can decide to take some pace off and just hit a shallow volley on purpose, like hitting it from where he's hitting it to the service line, especially if the player's back, and making them have to race forward and pick up, because the ball's going to get to the second bounce fairly fast. But really, the habit to build off of this type of volley is drive the baseline and go ahead and hit them long, even in practice sessions, and just within a foot or so of the baseline, you're doing great.
Yeah. I think the other thing too is even if you make it over the top of the net, if you've got that trying to get it down onto the court,
yeah,
you can, if you thump it good and hard, but it lands short inside, let's say, the service line, it just sits up. It doesn't really have enough damage. So
yeah, hang time.
Yeah. So you want to think more of a linear swing path on this, and like Jeff said, practice this thing so that you're recalibrating if the ball's going long as opposed to if it's in the net or going short.
Yeah.
Shall we see what he actually does?
Let's see what he does.
Okay.
Right.
I want to hit a quality return. I'm assuming it's coming back because they're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll hit another just average journeyman. I know I've won 50 U.S. national titles and a singles, world title, but I'm going to play a journeyman transitional volley.
Yeah.
And keep working my way in.
Drives it back deep.
Yes. And then, all right, partner, don't screw this up. All right, good.
Yep.
So a little anticlimactic in terms of it doesn't look like he does much, but to me, I think the body weight moving against it,
yeah,
kind of actually helps it score the court there.
Yeah. And again, that's exactly, the shot. I said, from that position, he hits it probably just past the service line into the alley, right? So his position, his height, he has a little better geometry, right? Let's see where contact point is and where he is in the court. So right there, right? So he has the range there. If he tried to go shorter than that, he'd have to actually shape the shot, right? So I think I love that play there where he just goes a little knockdown volley, not overly paced, but just he knows both players are kind of court centric. Let me just knock it out to the side there and see what happens.
Yeah. Look, I mean, could he have taken this and he's got both players relatively in the middle? I mean, he could have played it, a nice carver over here to the outside.
But I like this because it keeps the ball out in front of you. If he hits to the wide, then he's got to cover. You know what I mean? He's got to make a quick transition to cover.
That's true.
Cover up the line. You know what I mean? So I like this because even if Mai runs over there and gets it, you both still have good court coverage. You're still in great position to cover the court. I would say this too. The thing that set this up, I really liked your shot after the overhead that you went court centric and got both players involved on the other side of the court, which is just a great. You take this ball and you take the ball up the center a little bit more, just over the ad. So now he sticks his racket in the way, right? And so that's a great play from that position. Instead of trying to do something magical, you take it out there,
it's all journeyman ball.
Yeah.
Every
without a
shot in
doubt,
this,
right.
every shot in this point's journeyman ball, and it's basically it's just shot choice where I don't really have any kind of a
Yeah.
offensive opportunity here.
You're not gonna put it away from there.
No, there's no way. So why not at least force one of them to decide who's going to take it, and
Right.
if you think about it, slightly putting it in front of your partner, I guess. There you have it, guys.
Yeah,
All right.
but a ball being court centric, your partner should be squeezing the center of the court a little bit.
Yeah.
Right from where you played.
Right.
And again, Dick's journeyman baller. He knows where to stand. No matter where the ball is across the net. So.
Yeah. Okay. Joe, thanks for hanging out with us today. Let me get to the next screen here. Which is, guys, look, hope this has been helpful today. If so, please click the like button if you're over at YouTube, and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I mean, we're closing in on 16,000 subscribers to the WebTennis YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Looked at the stats. They were only about 10 away. So, guys, if you've not subscribed to the channel, how about it? How about showing a little extra love today? Let's get to 16,000. And I don't know if I can tell with the YouTube stats who number 16,000 is, but I'll figure it out. You know me, you know me. I'll just figure it out. Subscribe. And then the next thing would be make sure that you click that notification bell as well. And hello, Betty. Here we go. Let's go back here. Here we go. What else was I going to talk about today? I guess that's it. I'm going to take a day off today, Jeff. I'm a little beat up. Been taking advantage of some great spring weather here.
Yeah, hard not to, right?
It's really hard not to. And today,
the court's just going, come on, Brady.
It is. Today's another 80+ day out here, and the grass is playing like,
Oh, it's got to be playing so firm right now. It's got to be great.
It's like a hard court. And there's not a bad bounce.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you're right. Now my body's saying, dude, come on, let's go. Come on, think. Oh, that's right. You don't think too much. You just all right. Guys, that's it. Short little episode today. Jeff, thanks as always for your great instructional stuff. Guys, any more questions, comments, feedback down below in the comments area, let me know. Love to read it and respond to it. If you want to keep the conversation private, let's do so. We can do that at Brent at WebTennis.com. There's Jeff. You want to get in touch with Jeff? He's Jeff at Jacklich365.com. He's just around all the time. Yeah. KJ Tennis. Hey, you are welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us again. Tim Davis. All right. Thanks. GBU. That could be GBU. Might be Gold Ball University.
I like it. Right.
I don't know. Tim, before we sign up, sign off, give me a little more detail. I mean, it could be so obvious. I'm just going, oh God.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, what do you think, GBU, Jeff?
Yeah. Great Britain University.
All right. Okay, good. That's it for me today, guys. Let's get out there. Let's help another human have a spectacular day, guys. See you again next time.
I don't.